It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Welcome to the Lunch Show, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Obviously, it's the 14th, of February 2025. This is also the 2-year celebration since the launching of the program, so we're very excited about that. This is, I believe, the 136th episode. So, yes, we will be celebrating today, the remainder of the day for sure. All right, let's jump right into celebrity birthdays. Michael Bloomberg is 83. And The Lunch Show, starring Chad Summers, is 2. Also on this day in history, 2005, Google purchased YouTube for $1.6 billion in stock. 1991, Silence of the Lambs was released in American theaters. That was kind of disturbing. It was a pretty good movie, actually. 1946, that was Anthony Hopkins. Yeah. What was his? I think he played Buffalo Bill. In 1946, the first computer was introduced to the world. Thank you very much for that. Jeez. 1876, Alexander Graham Bell applied for a patent for the telephone. Thank you very much for that. Now that I totally appreciate. Let's jump right into the news, folks. Fox Sports. Chiefs give Travis Kelce deadline on decision to retire, says a report. Well, let's just make one thing clear. If he retires, he loses his girlfriend. Okay? That's just all there is to it. Because she's got way more money than he does. And he won't be in the limelight. He'll be gone. I'm just mark. If he stays, she'll stick around, but not for long. If if the Chiefs continue like they did in that Super Bowl. Woo. Parade.com, Corey Feldman mourns, quote, tremendous loss, unquote. Another quote, my heart hurts, unquote. Yeah, fentanyl. Now Corey Feldman's been the butt of many guitar playing jokes on YouTube right now. He plays this guitar solo. He's on tour like either now or had been this recent summer or whatever. But he does these guitar solos that are just terrible, and he's just catching a lot of flack for that. But yeah, I mean that doesn't mean this should happen. This is terrible. My God, it's a scary time to be on drugs, isn't it, folks? I mean, I'm glad I'm not on them, but it's a good time to quit, really. Fox News, terrifying moment. Oh, this is crazy. You've got to watch this one just to believe it. Terrifying moment, monstrous mammal, aka a whale, swallows kayaker whole. This thing, he didn't swallow him. He put it, the whale put the guy and the kayak in his mouth and went under. And this was being filmed by the dude's son. Or no, the dude's dad. This is down in Chile. And he just he resurfaces. The whale keeps, stays submerged, but the kayaker, he got spit out. He spit the human out. But yeah, it's pretty interesting video. Very short. You can probably watch it in 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. But here's one from Newsmax. Details emerge of Egypt's reconstruction plan for Gaza. I didn't know it was Egypt's responsibility to build Gaza. I don't know a whole lot about this stuff. However, I did read on it where it said the rebuilding process did not involve any Palestinians leaving Gaza. and it did not involve going in and occupying it or anything like that. It's just talked about rebuilding it, which is, I mean, something's got to change. Now, I don't know if Trump's plan to take it, kind of take it over, manage it or whatever is the right way to go either. I'm not really sure at this juncture, but Egypt does not want to take on any of the Palestinians from Gaza. So I don't that this stuff right here really fascinates me, and it's going to be so interesting to see how this whole thing pans out. TMZ Pete Davidson says he's 50% ink free. To the layperson, ink means tattoos. I don't blame him. His tattoos looked like they were done by like a 13-year-old kid, and they were absolutely terrible. It looks like someone just took like a Sharpie and started writing all over him. Good Lord. But he's spent $200,000 and he's 50% of the way done. He started 4 years ago and only gets like time to do the laser process. They do it with a laser, and they do that between his filming like shows or whatever he films. I don't watch anything he's in, but honestly, if you have tattoos and they're just kind of faded, you can have them lasered off, probably for maybe $1,000 or so. Here's one from TMZ. Kanye West and Bianca Censori split. This is following some crazy remarks he was making on social media recently. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be just a line of guys ready to wipe her up. You know what I'm saying? All right, Reuters. Vance warns Russia of possible sanctions if it refuses good peace deal with Ukraine. From what I heard, it's looking like Ukraine may permanently lose some of the land, the territory that Russia has taken over. So that kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping we were at a point in time where we weren't like invading our neighbors and taking over land and stuff like that. I mean, that's just, I thought everyone was pretty good and settled with what you had. But, the good part about this news is that this stuff is in the talks, um, like wars ending. And I really think we're closing in on both of those wars. It's just a matter of months rather than years. So let's pray that's the case. It's just awful. When you look at the numbers of fatalities, it's disgusting, in all honesty. But hey, this last story is not disgusting because it's good news. It's how we roll at the lunch show. Good news at the end of every episode. Before I do that, I just wanted to say subscribe and click on all the things that help the show. You know what they are. Send me an email at chat@thelunchshow.com. Leave a comment in the comments at YouTube or wherever you're listening to it. Tell your friends about the show. Short and to the point, new stories like these are all brand new headlines right here. So all right, let's get to this last story. It's good news. It's not like save a dog good news, but it's pretty cool. New technology lights up coral beds to speed reef restoration by attracting food. So yeah, this in the photograph, I didn't read a whole lot of this article, but in the photograph, it's like a foggy ocean, and then you can see these lights all over the place. It's kind of a cool picture, actually. But yeah, it reminds me of something that I do myself. Years ago, probably 10 or more years ago, I needed a flashlight for for boating and camping and everything. And I thought, you know what? I want a serious flashlight. And I figured I'm just going to get a scuba diving light, and I'll never have to worry about it taking on water and. And so what I've been doing and over the years is when I camp and we're just sitting on the water's edge, just hanging out or whatever, have a fire or whatever, put the light just a couple feet in the water, and it's within a minute or two, fish start showing up. And it's like an instant aquarium, and it works at the lake, and it works at the ocean too. So it's really cool. And, fishermen have been using lights to attract fish for years, like decades and, maybe even centuries. But so I can see how this would help build up these coral reefs. And there's a quote in here. It's a statistic. Coral reefs house 1/3 of all marine species, yet occupy less than 1% of the ocean. So if we could, I don't know, double that 1%, think of all the marine life that would add. So that would be great for our ecosystem and just overall health of the world, really. So, yeah, we're going to call that an episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, happy Valentine's Day. Give your loved ones a hug and kiss for me. And until the next episode, don't be stupid this weekend. Drinking and driving, it's not worth it. I had a car problem the other day. Had to leave my car at the gas station, and I had a ride share there in 4 minutes. So no excuses, Leave your car. Worst case scenario, sleep in your car and don't have the keys in the ignition. So, all right, y'all have a good weekend. Until the next episode, keep pressing on in your life, and peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.